Hello everyone, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. Normally I would be using a plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we're doing a read about, but this is an all signs overview. Basically, this is how I work out what I'm going to be doing my reads on for all of your signs throughout the next 2 weeks. It is the full moon in Pisces. Okay, I do my all signs overviews on every full moon and every new moon. So let's crack on with it. I'll pull an overall energy out of there. They are my runes, Norse Viking runes. And then we'll get one card for each sign out of there. There will be a clarifier for Libra. Are we in Libra season? We are in Libra season for Libra. No, we're not. Virgo. For Virgo. And sorry Virgos, got you confused for a second. Yep, I'll pull a clarifier if it is your birthday over the next couple of weeks. Okay, not for all Virgos, just if it's your birthday over the next couple of weeks. So let's crack on with it. Without further ado, we will pull a rune out of here, as I have already said. That'll be the energy of the month for basically all of you. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, we've got that, and it's coming out in reverse. It's Urus. Okay, Urus in reverse is the wild ox. Okay, the thing we domesticated cows for. It's the second rune in the series. The first rune is Fehu, which is the cattle, the cow, which is like portable wealth. This, on the other hand, is like brute force, power, creative force, creative thinking, education, but this is in reverse. When it comes out in reverse, it's kind of using things not quite for their proper purpose. Imagine the fact that this is a wild ox, okay? Now, if you can put a harness on that, you can use the power of that wild ox to plough your field. That would be Urus in the upright. This is a wild ox. It's just got into your cornfield, had a temper tantrum, and flattened your crop and ruined it. That's Urus in reverse. Okay, so with Urus in reverse, this could be indicating missed opportunities, neglecting to recognize one's own abilities or the abilities in other people, misuse of power, and the like. So we will have to put that kind of energy to all the cards of what come out for your signs. Okay, so let's do a quick cut. At the bottom of the deck, we have got death and renewal. Okay, death and renewal. It's actually death and rebirth, but renewal is just as good. Now, for some of you, that could be the old ways are changing and the new ways are coming in. Perhaps you have always been that placid, docile, domesticated cow, and you decided to go for the wild side and be a little bit more rebellious. Okay, and the sun. Now, the sun is normally happiness, joy, security, and the like. But every now and then, the moon, ironically, we're doing a read which is actually all around the moons. Okay, the moon gets in front of the sun and the sun disappears. Okay, now if you don't know about eclipses and things, if you, I don't know, got thawed out of a block of ice from the ice age and the moon suddenly come around and swallowed the sun, well, that could be quite a scary thing, couldn't it? And not just that, the sun has a dark side. Okay, every now and then, well, all the time, it fires off solar flares, it has sunspots, coronal holes. This all interacts with our space weather, which in turn helps contribute to our terra firma weather, yeah, our world weather. But every now and then it will shoot off a really big flare. Okay, and it's not the sort of flare which is going to burn the sun face inside of the planet to a crisp, but it is a big enough flare to wipe out our technology. Okay, so it has its Uru in reverse side as well. Now, I did have two cards come flying out. It looks like two. I will just lean over and get them. So that will be starting us off on our read. As always, we will start with Aries, and then we will move on to the rest of them. So Aries, you have got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups for you is like, well, emotional fulfillment. Okay. Well, we saw that one anyway. So it's emotional fulfillment. It's like having the perfect boyfriend or girlfriend, maybe a budding young family and all that. But with Uru's in reverse, maybe it's just not satisfying enough. Maybe something else is turning your head. Maybe there has always been something turning your head and you have been denying it. Again, it's not recognizing your own abilities, not recognizing what you really want with Uru's in reverse. What you think you want is not what you want. What you have is not what you want. Okay, so the Ten of Cups here, the ultimate emotional fulfillment, is just not really fulfilling. Okay, so that is you. A Taurus, you have got the Five of Cups, loss and sorrow. Right, so if we just do that, 3 cups, yeah, they're normally spilt over, broken, no longer being able to use, and that's what you are focusing on. With this energy around you this month or this week, or from this full moon, I should say, you're focusing on all the things that have gone wrong in your life, all the losses, all the regrets you have. But if I do that, can we see, well, my shadow's in the way. If I do that, so we have 2 cups. They're the 2 cups which are left standing in the Five of Cups. This is what you've got your back turned to at the moment. You have a support group around you. You have loved ones. You have someone out there who secretly wants to be with you, but they can't get close to you at the moment because you're giving off this massive enemy. I suppose it is. It's your own enemy, but you're giving off this massive energy of woe is me. I'm so hard done by. Nothing ever works. And this person, hi Taurus, how you doing? I've noticed you for a long time now, and it's like, oh, but everything never works. What's the point? You might as well just go and find someone. But it's not helping anyone, and it's definitely not helping you, Taurus. So that's what we're going to be doing a read on for you. The Five of Cups, loss and sorrow. Well, Gemini, this is no surprise. You got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, along with Uru's in reverse, is pretty much you are focusing, you are working, you are helping in the wrong area. Okay, your skill set could be placed better. You could be working with better people. The people you are currently with may be leading you astray, maybe not quite what they seemed to be when you first started with them. Okay, let's have a look at Cancers. What have we got? Yes, I am a Cancer, so this does count for me as well. We have got Judgment. Okay, yes, with Uru's in reverse and Judgment, you could be being judgmental on people. You could not be giving them the benefit of the doubt. You could be painting an image of someone off that first impression. Now, first impressions of me, I dread to think. I really dread to think what people's first impressions of me is. I will wear clothes until they get to the point where they are literally falling off me because they are so broken. They are ripped. They've been patched up. They've ripped again, and I've patched them again. I will get every penny I paid for that item of clothing out of that item of clothing before it finally gets cut up and turned into rags. I'm still using them. Okay. Now, my hair's long and a bit of a mess. If you are a regular viewer, you have seen that in my Signs on Sunday I do. Yeah, it's got to the point where literally I have to just like comb it all back out of the way. My beard's a little bit on the scruffy side. But does that make me a bad person? When you start to think about it, I'm kind of being kind to the environment because I'm not throwing my clothes away at the smallest little tear. I'm taking the time, my time, to repair them and make them good. Okay, and reuse them. So I'm not going out making more clothes, which then in turn makes more carbon footprint on the environment. But then on the other side of that, it also means I've just done someone out of a job. Okay, so there's good sides and bad sides to everything. With my messy hair, yes, and my messy beard, yes, I haven't gone and got my hair cut and I haven't trimmed my beard for a few days, but that's because I'm focusing my energies elsewhere. I work long hours and then I come and do tarot reads for you people. Okay, something has to give somewhere. Well, my hair grows all the time. I cut it, it grows back. Why not just leave it? Okay, cut it once a week instead of every other day. Yeah, trim it once a week instead of every other day, and so on. But my first impressions is scruffy little shit. Oh, he can't be very good. Oh, he must be homeless. Okay, I'm not homeless. I have a place. I've got a job. I've got a second job, so to speak. But I have to. Something has to give somewhere for me. But anyway, getting back to the situation here, judgment. There could be someone coming back from your past and you might not handle it as well as you could, or they might come in a little bit like a Buddha in a china shop and completely upend your life. And however, we will see what that happens as we do your read throughout the week. The Queen of Pentacles for Leo. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's happy and content and financially secure within their own life. But when it's in reverse, well, perhaps they're flaunting this a little bit. Yeah, perhaps they're a little bit too content in their life and they're not noticing the rut they're falling into. Perhaps they've got enough money, and I don't know, it's a little bit like Mrs. Bouquet from Keeping Up Appearances. If you're from America, just Google it, you will find it. And it's maybe you rub it in a little bit. Maybe you're trying to keep up with the Joneses next door and you're actually taking out a lot of loans and things to try to be financially secure to what they're making. Yeah, maybe your job don't actually allow you to be that financially secure. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is all about burdens for you, Virgo, and we will be clarifying this one in a little bit. Yeah, we are in Virgo. Hey, yeah, so yes, so you have burdens. Now, these burdens could be getting to the point of breaking, okay? Not so much the dam breaking and letting all the emotions out, but for some of you, that's how it will pan out. For others of you, it will be breaking to the point where you will do something drastic, out of character, lash out at someone, okay? All due to our wild side. Shall we call that the wild side? Okay, the unharnessed wild side. The Two of Swords for Libras. You have got a choice to make. And I feel that your choice is actually all wrapped up in this rune here. And so far, out of all the cards that have turned up, this is the one I feel most controlled over. Not me personally. I feel the most control coming off this card. You have the choice. You're going to be presented with a situation over the next fortnight where you will have the choice of, do I reel this in, all this anger, all this frustration, all this raw power I feel, do I reel this in and try to keep it under control and just walk away from this situation, or do I lash out? Okay, that's quite simple. That is your choice. Bearing in mind, you have a sword to lash out with. In fact, you have two there. Okay, the Knight of Swords for Scorpios. Scorpios, generally speaking, you're going to be getting some sort of life-changing, very unexpected, very not appreciated news coming towards you over the next 2 weeks. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. The universe is trying to make you look at things from a different perspective. You're not having any of it. Okay? how can I put that in another way? It's your way or the highway. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting off them. That concoction, that mixture. It's your way or the highway. Nothing's moving you. You're using your free will to pretty much counteract anyone's suggestions of what you might do, even the universe's, and you're just going the opposite way. Okay, it's not a very nice read for you all this week. It might pan out better. Obviously, this might be energy coming in from other people towards you. This is just the energy I feel around you lot at the moment. Okay, so Capricorn, this is quite simple for you, Capricorn. Either you are going to let someone's truth out, or someone's going to let your truth out. Okay, I feel that there has been a trust placed within someone, either you or someone else, and that trust is being misbroken. The power of that trust is being abused. Okay, so we have got Aquarius. You have got the World. Plain and simply put, you are starting a new cycle. Okay, but it's not of your making. It's other influences is coming in here. Things will happen, and then by the end of by the new moon, yeah, you will be well on the road to a completely different life. But none of it was your choice. Okay, it's everyone else's choices around you. It's like imagine you're in a swimming pool and all the people are all going in a clockwise direction around the outside of the swimming pool, and you're in the middle trying to go the other way. Okay, they're making this big vortex and a big whirlpool, which eventually just starts to wash you around wherever it wants to throw you. And that's what's happening there. In fact, I see a whirlpool working all the way down there. Okay, Pisces, the Fool. Okay, you also are starting a new journey. This is your choice though, but I feel misinformed. You're starting the journey down the wrong road. Okay, is what I feel off this Fool here. The dog there is yapping at your heels, trying to warn you that that is not a little step you're taking there. That's a big cliff you're walking off. Okay, you could be ending up having a bit of egg on your face when you hit the bottom of that cliff. It might be more than egg on your face you have. Okay, so that is your read, everyone. Hopefully it resonates with you. I'll say goodbye to those of you who are leaving now, and hopefully you Virgos will hang around for the birthday clarifier. Before you all disappear, I would just like to say thank you very much for supporting my channel. All the likes, all the subscribes, and all the shares, and all the comments you do on my channel. I do greatly appreciate. It all helps my channel grow. The bigger my channel grows, the more people will see it. The more people will see it, the more people I can help. And that's why I do this. As I have pointed out earlier on in this read, I do actually have a full-time job. Okay. And so, let's get some clarifiers. What's this 10 of Wands about for my Virgos? And that is it. Well, you've got a world coming out as well, Virgos. Okay, your burdens. Okay, well, again, bearing in mind, we have got Urus in reverse all over this read. We've got the 6 of Wands right in the centre of there. Recognition for your hard work. Kinda, yeah. Someone recognises the fact that you work hard and they're exploiting it. Okay, now the world is you are working to make a new world for yourself. You are working hard, you are taking on the hours and things like that because you want to make some money to, I don't know, go on a good holiday, buy a new house, something along those lines. Yeah. But this is actually sabotaging yourself. Your willingness to work is allowing others to exploit you. Okay. Crossing all this is the Page of Cups. Okay. In reverse, you are working, trying to earn money, being recognized for your work, yeah, and being exploited for it. But you're doing this all for love. Now, this is either love for something you have passion about, like a hobby or a dream holiday or a dream house move, as I've already mentioned, or it could be love for a person. You're doing this almost on like a childlike level of love. I will work hard, earn money, this person will love me. Okay, doesn't always work like that. Okay, so that is your clarifier for your birthday. Hopefully that resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. And again, a special thank you for all you Virgos and anyone else who is watching, because what the others who left don't know is your watch time helps my channel. When you watch a video, not just my video, but anyone's video, from start to finish, yeah, every minute of that video counts towards the watch time. Now, when you start a video and you stop it and you skip 5 minutes and then you move on to another bit, it's only actually that time you spent watching. So if you watch 30 seconds and then 2.5 minutes and then 2 minutes at the end, yeah, that's only 5 minutes of possibly a 20, 30, 40-minute video you watched. Okay, and that's all what gets added. Now, the more breaks there are in that watch time, the less the algorithm is interested in that video. It's like, well, the video isn't very consistent. People are jumping here, there, and everywhere on it. So when you watch a video right from start to finish, the algorithm thinks, oh, this is fantastic. That's kept someone's attention all that time. It must be a good video, because the algorithm doesn't actually watch the video. Even if it did watch the video, it's an algorithm. It doesn't understand the video. Okay, all it understands is the numbers, what comes out at the end of the video. If you've watched the whole video, it says it's a good video. If you haven't watched the whole video, it says it's a bad video. Okay, and that gets churned into the other algorithms. I think YouTube has about 4, all the whole sort of sharing, liking, subscribing, and commenting, watch time. There's another couple, and then I think there's a 5th algorithm what combines the 4 algorithms to give you the ultimate outcome. So that is your read. Hopefully it resonated, as I said, and I'm now just repeating myself. I'm sorry about that. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Hope you tune in for your main read and any other reads I do on in between. Okay, catch you all next time.